Hi, I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and you are viewing video number 2 of the Catrina cabled wrap. After video number 1, you should have the beginning section, which looks something like this. You have your 6 ribbing rows, and we have rows 7, 8, and 9 completed. So we are about to begin row 10. Row 10 starts with a chain 2. We've already turned, and we're going to skip the single crochet, skip the double crochet, and we are going to continue working with the wattle stitch in the chain 1 space. So I'm going to do that. Single crochet, chain 1, double crochet. I'm going to do this 7 times, and then I will get back to you. Okay, now that we've done the 7 wattle stitches working in the chain 1, we're going to do a half double crochet in the half double crochet from the last row. Whoops. Like so. Now we're going to work 3 back post double crochet and then half double crochet. I'm going to do that 4 times. Okay, 1. Remember, back post double crochet is going in the back door, kind of giving the stitch a belt. When we work the half double crochet, we're not doing a front post, we're just doing a regular stitch in through the top loops. Okay, that just also helps these stitches to pop a bit more, as in standing out. Okay, that's 3 back post double crochets, and then a half double in the half double crochet, 3 more. Oops, let's make sure we get it all the way around. 3 more back post double crochets, and a half double crochet in the half double crochet, and 1 more section. 1, 2, 3, and then a half double crochet in the half double crochet. Now we're going to work 7 wattle stitches, again working in the chain 1 space. So this is which is a single crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Keep running out of yarn here. And speaking of yarn, this ecological wool by Cascade Yarns is very nice to use. Comes in nice natural colors. If you're looking for something, it is a little on the rustic side, so it's a great outer piece. It's not probably something you'd want up really close against your skin. If you're looking for something a little more, softer, you can, check out some of their acrylics, or their acrylic wool blends are really nice, or really any other yarn that you have on hand that's a number 5 that you like should work out pretty well. Okay, I'm going to do this 7 times, and after the last, this is the 7th cluster we've just worked in, I'm going to do a single crochet in the chain, turning chain. I'm going to chain 2, I'm going to turn, and we're going to start row 11. Okay, row 11 is the row, this is the row in which we are going to actually twist our cables. So just like the other 3 rows previous to this, we're going to skip this first single crochet, skip the double crochet. We're going to work 7 wattle stitches in the chain 1 of the former wattle stitch of the other row. So let me go ahead and do those 7 stitches, those 7 wattle stitches, and then I'll get back to the center cable for you. Okay, now that we're at the center, we are going to, or at the cable section, we're going to do the half double crochet first in the half double crochet. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. We're going to half double crochet, we're going to skip these 3, and we're going to half double crochet right over here. Okay, now we're going to use 3, we're going to front post treble crochet in each of these. That's right, treble, not a double, but a treble. So we're going to wrap our hook twice. And this is really the only time we're going to use the front post treble is when you're crossing the cables in these patterns. Okay. Okay, so now we've done, we've done the three front post treble. Now let's go ahead and read the pattern. It says working behind the last 4 stitches. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 stitches, the half double crochet and the 3 treble. Okay, now we want to get to where we're crossing the cable. This is a little awkward because we're going to actually be working behind these 4 stitches. That's the half double crochet in these 4 stitches. So I'm going to wrap the stitch. I'm going to come around, and I'm going to use my thumb here. I'm going to show you this big hole. We're just going to work through this hole here. And I just complete the treble crochet, wrap it. And you can look at down here, get the next post stitch. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to complete the stitch. And one more time for the 3rd. Okay. This is a little tricky at first, but then once you complete it, you can see that these last 3 stitches are under the stitch that we just worked. Okay, now we're going to half double crochet in the next stitch, and I promise these next 6, 7 stitches are going to be a little bit easier. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches here, and we're going to half double crochet in the half double crochet. You're going to have something that looks like this, which looks a little messy, I know, but just hang with me. Let's complete this. So we're going to do front post treble in the next 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, and 3. Well, let's do that one again since it didn't want to cooperate. Okay, now we are going to, working in front of the last 4 rows, we are going to work 3 front post trebles in these 3 stitches, like so. That's 1. Oops, let's just try that again. I'm having trouble, haha, with this. Okay, now we're going to do a half double crochet in our half double crochet, and then I'm going to work 7 waddle stitches working in the chain 1 space all the way across, and then I'm going to half double in the turning chain, and I will get back to you and show you where I am. Now to begin row 12, we're going to chain 2. But before I turn, let me just show you what you should have. You should have a cable that looks kind of like that. This is just the beginning. Maybe look a little rough, but these stitches in the center should be going towards the right, and on the other side in the center should be going towards the left. They should be kind of turning outward as we go out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn. And for row 12, it says chain 2, and we're going to skip the single crochet, skip the double crochet, and then we're going to work our waddle stitch, which is a single crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the first waddle stitch from the last row, and then we're going to skip the single crochet, skip the double crochet, and work another waddle stitch. We're going to do that 7 times. See, a lot of this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, very, very repetitive. And once you understand how the cable repeats, I think you'll find this, kind of even a soothing, dare I say, soothing project. And you may want to, make several of them. If you have friends or relatives, moms, grandmothers, who might enjoy a gift like this. Okay, And it looks like we're coming up on number 7 here. And now we're going to do a half double crochet in the half double crochet. Now this is an interesting row. Okay, this is probably the second most difficult row. And after this, if you can get this down, I think you're home free. Now we're going to work 3 back post double crochets. Okay, I'm going to work them straight across. That's 1, 2, 3. Now we've come to the point where it is the center of the cable. We're going to work a half double crochet for that stitch. Okay, it's not in a stitch, it's between where the cable comes together. It's between the last stitch and the next stitch. Now we're going to do 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, make a note that we are doing double crochets, not treble here. Treble is only for the crossing of the cable. Okay, so now we are going to skip this half double crochet, and we're going to half double crochet in this one, which is the actual center of our project. Okay, now we're going to work 3 more back post double crochets. That's 2 and 3. Now, just like we did in the other cable, we are going to work a half double crochet in the center, which is between where the cables crossed, the last row. Put a half double crochet in there, and we're going to work 3 more back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to there was a stitch here we're not going to work in. We're going to work in half double crochet right there. Okay, and then we're going to work our wattle stitches across. We're going to work 7 wattle stitches just like we've been doing all along, working only in the chain 1 space. But before we finish those, I wanted to turn around and I wanted to show you how this is helping to define our cable. Okay, this is what this does to it, and by using the half double crochets, it kind of smooths out the transition a bit, or at least I think it does, and kind of takes some of the boxiness of these crochet cables away, makes them a little smoother. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this, the 7 wattle stitches, and then I will get back to you. Now I'm going to start row 13, but row 13 is actually going to be a repeat of row 9. So the instructions from here say to repeat rows 9 through 12 for 24 repeats. At the end of this long section, you will have a total of 25 repeats or cables. You should be able to count them. But I'll go ahead and I will start, I'll give you a little bit of row 13, which again is a repeat of row 9. So we're just doing chain 2, and we're going to work the wattle stitch, which is a single crochet, chain 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space of these stitches. This is 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. We're going to have a little quicker than I probably should, but now I'm going to work a half double crochet in the half double crochet. And as I work this repeat of row 9, you're going to see that it's a lot easier to understand and see what we're doing. We're going to do 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and half double crochet in the half double crochet, which is right there, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Half double crochet in the half double crochet, like that, and then 3 more front post double crochets, and then half double crochet in, whoops, let's go in through those 2 loops there, and then 3 more front post double crochets, whoops, and then, okay, so let me go ahead and show you what I have. Okay, I can hold it back far enough for you to see what the cable looks like. So that was a repeat of row 9. So what you need to do now, we're going to do a repeat of row 10, a repeat of row 11, which will cross the cables again, like I already showed you, and then row 12. I will come back and show those to you. Now I've done the wattle stitch on row 14, which again is a repeat of row 10. Let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to do a half double crochet, 3 back post double crochets, and then we're going to do a half double crochet, 3 back post double crochets, and then a half double crochet, and then 3 more back post double crochets. There's a pattern here, huh? And a half double crochet, and 3 more. And a half double crochet. Okay, and I'm going to work my wattle stitches 7 times across, and I end with a half double crochet in the turning chain. Okay, so I just wanted to do this so that I can show you. This is at the end of row 10. This is how our cable is growing and changing. Okay, now this will be the last row that I work before I cross it. Okay, the next row, after I do my wattle stitches going back both directions here, I'm actually going to cross this cable again, and I want you to see how that looks before I send you on your way to do the next 100 or so rows. Okay, hold on and I'll get to that point. Okay, let me show you the crossing of the cable. This will be the first repeat of row 11. Okay, this is actually row 15 of the project, but anyway, so we're going to do our half double crochet in our half double crochet, skip these 3 stitches, half double crochet in the next stitch, like so. Then we're going to work 3 treble crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now this is the tricky part. Working behind the last 4 stitches, we're going to come in this little hole here, and I'm going to work the 3 treble crochets. And let me show you. Coming in through this hole, I'm going to go over around the second one. It's almost easier to pop your thumb up through the hole like that to work on these. And we're going to do the third one. We're going to go into this little hole, and you see this 3rd stitch here? You can just kind of use my thumb to kind of show you how to do this. Okay, it's not as hard as it looks. Trying to be as careful as I can to do this in front of the camera so that you can see it. Now this is the easy part. Half double crochet in the top of that half double crochet. Skip 3 more. Half double crochet in the half double crochet. Now treble, front post treble in the next 3 front post stitches. After a while, you'll be able to visually know when it's time to do this. Now, working in front of these 4 stitches, we're going to do the 3 front post treble in the stitches that we just skipped. Just like so. And now I'm going to half double crochet in that half double crochet along the edge. I'm going to show you, give you a feel for how this is curving around. Okay? So that's what that looks like. I'm going to do 1 more row. Let me finish this. I'm going to finish the wattle stitch going to the end of this row, and then starting on the next row, and then I'll show you the next cabling section. Okay, now I am for row 16, which again is a repeat of row 12. I've gone ahead and done the wattle stitches. Now I'm going to do my half double crochet in the half double crochet, 3 back post double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, and then in the middle between the where the cables twist, go ahead and put a half double crochet between the last stitch and the next stitch. And let me say a word about this. I forgot to mention when I did the row 12 the first time around, your stitch count will not change simply because you are adding 1 here, but we are going to be skipping this 1 here. So the cable stitch count and the number of wattle stitches, everything stays constant throughout. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 more back post double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip this half double crochet, and we're going to half double in the next half double crochet. So that kind of evens out our stitch count, in case you were wondering. And we're going to do 3 more. Whoops, let's get all the strands there. 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, after you do 3, then you're going to do that half double in the center of the cable. Now we're going to do 3 more back post double crochets. 1, 2. Come on, well, let's try that again. 3, and then we're gonna skip this stitch, and we're gonna half double crochet in the half double crochet, and then we begin our 7 wattle stitches worked in the chain 1 space, as I said probably about 10 times before. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this and show you what we have. See how nice that's smoothing out for us? Okay, so we're going to do this until you have 25 cables. And when you're counting your cables, that would be going from rows 9 through 12. We're going to do 25 repeats of those. You can count row by row, but I would just suggest counting, the cables themselves. And then after you have 25 cables, that is after completing through row 9 through 12 25 times, you're going to work row 9 and 10 again. That would be giving this row, these 2 rows, 2 more rows, which will kind of even it out so that you have a little more stitch look to it, like you have at the beginning here. We're just going to give it 2 more rows for height here. So do that. If you have any questions or we're not sure what to do, you can always go back over video 1 and this video, but we are just repeating that just again and again and again. until you have 114 rows. Okay, I've completed, let's see, I'm going to count on these cable rows here. This is the first cable, and I've done this 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me count that again for you. Okay, that's the original. And then 1, 2, 3. I've completed 4 repetitions of rows 9 through 12. I just wanted to give you a feel for how that cable looks. And the fabric on each sides should be nice and even, nice and straight. There should be 7 wattle stitches on this side, the half double crochet, your 3 stitches, post stitches, and a half double crochet, 3 post, half double, 3 post, half double, 3 post, half double, and then 7 wattle stitches on the left side to balance everything out. So what you need to do is you need to continue repeating rows 9 through 12 until you can count 25 crossings of the cable here. And then after you cross the 25th cable, you're going to repeat rows 9 and 10 one more time, and then return or go on to video 3, and we'll complete this project together. Take care. Bye-bye.